Another day, new show.
Yeah, you know what? The headlines lately have been so depressing and so sad. I'm super glad we decided to pack this episode with stories that I think are gonna lift people's spirits.
Agreed.
You know, make them happy.
Okay, so let's get ready for 30 minutes of joy.
Hello and welcome to CBC Arts Exhibitionists, the TV show that immerses you in the beauty and brilliance of the Canadian arts world. I'm your host, Amanda Paris. Art tends to deal with a lot of heavy stuff, especially lately. And that's okay. It's cathartic and important. But today we wanted to carve out a little space for joy. Have you ever heard of a group called A Tribe Called Red? If you've been to one of their shows, you'll see everyone moving to a fusion of electronic beats with traditional indigenous sounds. The people with the most stamina are these dancers that you're about to meet. Their energy is out of this world. Check it out.
Whenever I make music, videos, or artwork with my bands, I try and incorporate aspects of my identity as a woman and as a Filipina person. So when I saw these dancers blending traditional powwow with breaking, I was so excited and wanted to find out more. So now I'm hanging out here with Angela and Matthew, who today are dancing Tribe Called Red.
My name is Angela Miracle Gladu. I also go by Lunacy. I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, also known as Papa's Chase, and I represent Frog Lake First Nations. I'm a fancy shawl dancer, jingle dress dancer, and a bee girl.
My name is Matthew Wood from Edmonton, Alberta, also known as Creation. I'm a grass dancer, DJ, beat maker.
When I started dancing, there weren't any other women really breaking. I didn't see any other B-girls, so I just had the guys to look up to, but the cool part was they're all First Nations. Like 90% of the B-boys in Edmonton were First Nations.
My mom used to take me to round dances, powwows. It was always like around me at a young age. And then seeing it at it was called Sports World. It was a roller skating place, so I seen people like doing head spins and back spins and all this stuff. I was like 5 years old, so I think from there I caught the bug. I was like, oh, that looks really cool. I want to be able to do that. There's many steps that are very similar, so you could see where like breaking got their influence. And even some of the moves, like there's moves, the Indian step or the Apache step.
Representing hip-hop and my First Nations culture and blending that together. I started doing that through my beadwork, where I would take images like boom boxes and I would bead those, or the Run DMC symbol. It was really dope, especially being encouraged in hip-hop culture to bring your own style and your own individuality and who you are into the cultures.
Whoa, that's so beautiful. Who made this?
My friend Rhonda Paul. I call her the Gucci of regalia because she's amazing.
Yeah. Can you tell me about what you're doing to your hair right now?
I'm just wrapping my braids. So like our regalia, I was taught, represents our spirit. We're dressing up our spirit when we're wearing it, and costume is what you wear when you're trying to be somebody else. Regalia is what we wear when we're being exactly who we are. It wasn't that long ago, it's very recent that we're allowed to wear our outfits and be who we are again and reclaim our identity that was taken away from us. And so it's important for people to not just think they can wear headdresses and ceremonial items that are very, very special to us and very meaningful, because it's very hurtful.
Many of us have different teachings, so for me, I feel like bringing like the dance that we do and then the good medicine it should be brought to everywhere, even places like clubs. And the medicine wheel, it showcases all nations in a circle together. And if there's one nation missing, then that's not a complete circle. So I think it's really building that circle and finding more and more people to be a part of that as we travel.
I love when I see other First Nations people in the audience that are super proud and excited and hyped to see us on stage and see somebody that's like them representing their culture and their dances and their songs, and especially young little natives, like children, being really excited and proud.
I've been to a Tribe Called Red show, and if you have the opportunity, take it from me, go. You don't want to miss it. It's amazing. Every week, we introduce you to a new exhibitionist in residence. What does that mean? It's one artist whose work we showcase throughout the episode in between our stories. Here's this week's artist to tell you more.
Hi guys, my name is Iveta. I'm an illustrator and animator from Toronto. I'm currently in San Francisco and I'm your exhibitionist in residence this week. So you'll be watching some of my animations. They were done with the technique of rotoscoping, which basically means tracing over live footage frame by frame. I hope you enjoy it. Have a look.
The weekend that was supposed to be all about the Justice League actually saw the superheroes eclipsed by a much smaller movie about a boy whose superpower is his ability to choose kind. Jacob Tremblay is the 11-year-old actor who may have had you crying in his breakout movie Room and will probably have you reaching for a tissue once again in his new film Wonder. I got the chance to hang out with him and he told me all about his favorite things and his secret talent. Check it out.
Jacob. Tremblay. I got this stuck in my head now.
Yeah.
Don't.
Catchy.
Don't. Jacob. Jacob Show.
Hi, Jacob. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So before we get started, can you please tell me what your new movie Wonder is about in exactly one sentence?
Wonder is about choosing kind. When given the choice between being right or being kind, choose kind.
All right, so are you ready for the cultural speed round?
Mm-hmm.
Really fast.
Super fast.
Okay. Best snack to eat when watching a movie?
Popcorn.
Last scary movie you saw?
It.
Actor who always makes you laugh?
Steve Carell.
That's what she said.
Which of your castmates on Wonder made you laugh the most?
Only Wilson. But you're cool.
I know I am, but technically most dads aren't.
Favorite city to film a movie in?
Vancouver.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Truly wonderful the mind of a child is.
Can you tell me the story behind this photo?
Oh, that one? Well, that was during the premiere of a movie I did, Book of Henry, and Colin Trevorrow was the director. He brought one of his friends from Star Wars, Mark Hamill, over to the premiere, and he surprised me.
Who is a bigger Harry Potter fan, you or Xavier Dolan?
Xavier.
Oh, Harry Potter means everything.
The song that always makes you want to dance?
Anything George Michael.
What's a secret talent that you have that no one knows about?
I can burp on demand.
Can you do it right now? Nice.
I try to do it as small as possible.
Thank you. What do you hope people learn from your new movie, Wonder?
I'm hoping that they will choose kind, include people, recycle, take care of your community.
Well, that sounds like a really amazing thing that hopefully people walk away from the movie with. Thank you so much for talking with me. I can't wait to see the movie, and when I do, I'm definitely gonna eat popcorn while doing it.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm still really impressed that he chose George Michael.
I know, he's really wonderful. Never mind. Okay, so up next is Santee Smith and Le Patin Libre.
Okay.
Okay, in 3, 2.
It's easy to tell when someone does something that brings them joy. There's an energy that emanates from them. Dancer Santee Smith is filled with that energy. Her enthusiasm is so irresistible that we asked her to teach us some steps.
Scano, Santee Smith, my name is Santee Smith. I'm from the Mohawk Nation Turtle Clan, and I'm going to share with you 3 basic steps to some of the choreography that I work with. The basic step is this, step, and bouncy knees. So you're rebounding into the earth and letting the earth energy come up into your body. Add a few upper body movements. Turn, 2, 3, 4, and turn. 2, 3. Like eagle wings or hawk wings, flying through the space with the upper body. And this is the way that I've been taught to do a basic step. So jumping off of 2 feet and landing on 2 feet, but sort of on the metatarsal. Then you pick up 1 knee and you jump off of 1 foot and you land on 2 feet. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 feet. Kind of feels like skipping a little bit. And then from there you can do turning, you can mix up the angles of your feet, faster, faster, keeping it going, turning. 2, 2, 2. That is harder, and you need to practice this to get that fast. It's a little bit more contemporary, but it has to do with the intention of reaching to the sky, shoulder, elbow, wrist, finger as the step, rounding the body, dropping the body down, toe rounds, gathering up. That is really about acknowledging sky energy, dipping down to take in the earth energy, to extend it out again.
She makes it look so easy, but I was struggling on that initial stomp. Nothing sucks out joy more than being judged on a scorecard. The founder of this group of rebel ice skating performers left the competitive figure skating world to find joy in his craft with no restraints and no restrictions. Take a look.
It's a reappropriation process of that figure skating into something that we don't even call figure skating anymore, because when I say figure skating, people think of princesses and hypersexualized TV shows and things like that, and I didn't know there was an alternative. My name is Alexandre Hamel. I'm a skating artist. I founded Le Patin Libre. Le Patin Libre is a contemporary ice skating company. It gathers ex-figure skaters, most of us, that wanted to keep skating, to keep performing, but to escape the traditions of figure skating. As figure skaters, we don't get to be teenagers. We're child prodigies, and right after, we're very disciplined, almost adult athletes. So when we quit figure skating, we became really rebellious and stupid in a way. So Vertical Influences is a contemporary ice skating piece for 5 artists. It's very military at the beginning, and slowly the problems occurring within this group end up creating a new harmony. I come from a suburb of Montreal, like typical urban sprawl. Even if naturally I was drawn to like shows and ideas and culture, it was not available for me, but we had 3 ice rinks. As I grew up, I was feeling the weight of things that I liked less about skating. I always felt ridiculous in my costumes. I was like, what the hell? But I had to do it to win competitions. At some point, I also stopped liking the social universe of skating, where people are obsessed by the results instead of being interested by the process. So in a way, we're freaks. We're just lucky to have found each other so that we could disrupt the way figure skating works. This new generation of parents are less about obedience and are less about imitating the champions they saw on TV. So I see kids having more freedom in their athletic leisure. So maybe out of this, we'll have figure skaters that won't be in tiny little boxes like that, and will have kept their intelligence and their creativity, and will be able to push the discipline outside of the system and outside of the sport federations, and we'll be able to develop something more free, more artistic, more open to social, cultural exchanges. I think it will happen, but there's lots of work to be done.
Man, those guys are so cool. I wish I could skate like that.
Yeah, no, I am not skating like that. Okay, so next we have Afro punk piece.
Okay, dope.
And then Ladybug Painter from PEI.
I like that one,
Okay,
yes.
clear, set, and in 3, 2.
Afro-punk takes place every year in Brooklyn. It's a safe space, a Black space for people expressing their individuality.
I feel free, I feel safe, I feel like there's so much inspiration here.
You see it in the colors, you see it, you hear it, you see people just dancing and connecting with people. There's like a palatable love vibe that you can feel.
I feel like I'm at home and I don't feel like other.
I remember walking through the gates and like literally was on the verge of tears. Because I felt like I found a place that actually, for once, felt like home, and that I was surrounded by people that looked like me, that I felt like could understand me and that shared similar values.
This is now Trump's America. Afropunk is more important now more than ever. And having spaces like this is important now than ever.
Oftentimes to get through life, you have to suppress your own individual magic and all of that. So it's really liberating to be in a place where you're able to just like explode with all that you have inside of you.
You know, you come here from Toronto and it's like you kind of feel like you're back home because everyone comes here. But I want there to be an Afropunk Toronto, to be honest with you. I'm gonna like drop that.
These types of spaces are important because, as we know, Black and brown bodies are literally like always under attack. And so it's really important to have these spaces where we can feel safe.
I think being a Black artist and being able to create in a festival for Black people, it's not whole, it's for us, by us, and to be able to like tap into that means a lot.
I feel like coming to a place where we can have fun and just enjoy each other's like time and presence and stuff like that is like in itself a form of resistance.
Let's just take 2 days to celebrate us, because if we don't, who will?
Do you remember how fun it used to be to go on Easter egg hunts? It was the best feeling to get one of those colorful treats. Well, one artist is trying to recreate that feeling for her community by leaving hundreds of delightful handmade surprises along a PEI beach.
I've heard screams. Ah, I found one, look what I found. Stuff like that.
It's kind of like an Easter egg hunt.
And that's what I've been referred to a couple of times as the Easter bunny. Instead of eggs, it's bugs.
And how many a day would you paint?
Probably about 60, yeah.
And every rock has a smile.
I love painting. I love arts. I love doing things with my hands. I always did things with my kids when they were little, and I think I'm going through a little withdrawal.
Guess what? He's done.
I walk the beach every day. I figure why not? And it's good exercise when you carry a bag of rocks. They have to find them. They're not just going to walk on them. It's good downtime, good meditation.
They're really cute. The amount of work that goes into making one, they're amazing. And they're all different.
It's kids, adults, tourists, seniors. They don't expect it. Nobody expected it at first. And so nobody knew who it was or where they were coming from. And then I got caught a couple of times, and yeah, a few people were oh, watching me go, and then they walk to that place, and oh, there's a ladybug. And it gets kids and people out of the house. There's so many PlayStation games, Xboxes that keep kids in the house and confined to a seat. So why not give them a little bit of a boost to help them want to go out and walk the beach? And they might find more than just ladybugs.
We love finding Canadian talent to share with you. But if there's someone you think we missed, we need to know. Send us a message on Twitter or Facebook. Our handle is @CBC Arts. Thank you for joining me on this whirlwind journey of art and creativity. I'll be back again next week with even more artists from Corner Brook to Cranbrook. Peace.
Awesome show, way to go.
Thanks.
That was 30 minutes of joy.
It really was. Made me happy.
So happy that we're gonna play a game.
Okay.
I was so inspired by the PEI piece that I wanted to play Easter egg hunt with your stuff.
With my stuff.
With your stuff. So I hid your water bottle, your Afro pick.
I told you not to touch my Afro pick.
Your phone.
Romeo.
I hid it so we can find it together.
My grandmother is calling me in 5 minutes. I need my phone. Can you please just get my phone, please? I don't have time.
Okay, well, we'll just look for it.
No, I don't have time. She's calling me from Grenada. Can you just call it? Call my phone, please. I just need to get the phone. What?
Have you seen my phone?